What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Draymond Green Show with my dog, my brother, BD, Baron Davis. What up, bro?
What's up, my dog? You the boss. Dre.
Appreciate you, my dog. Before we get into this episode, make sure you subscribe to the Draymond Green Show with Baron Davis so you don't miss any of these episodes.
That's right. Follow the show on Twitter, Draymond Show, so you don't miss out on none of the announcements that's going down.
We got a certified bucket getter coming to the show, one of the best scorers in the league, especially at his age, youngest player in NBA history to have 3 straight 40-plus games. He is the leading all-time scorer at the Oak Hill Academy. And if you know anything about basketball, you know Oak Hill and like so many guys that has gone through there. The amount of guys, the amount of NBA pros that has gone through there and overseas, high level.
Man. Legacy.
Like crazy. Leading scorer all time, none other Brooklyn Nets guard, Cam Thomas. What's up, young fella?
Oh, what up? What's good with y'all?
I feel the way y'all beat us the other night. I ain't too happy about this, but we definitely appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My dog, Cam.
What's good, bro? What's good?
I mean, it's my first time really getting to say something to you, bro. I watch you, and man, when you are the definition of getting busy. You know what I mean? When you come in the game, you are not messing around.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you the DJ, you like whatever's happening, it's cracking, baby. Hey, you be out there getting busy. You know what? You was getting busy on the Warriors.
I was.
23 points and 23 minutes.
Hey, relax yourself, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen. I was like, damn, man, don't let this dude get going. He don't stop. Yo, please don't let this dude get going. Man, talk about, just talk about. And then I heard that you averaged 30 in junior high school.
Yeah. A lot of buckets. A lot of buckets.
All right, bro. Who programmed you? You know what I mean? Because you got to be like some type of like goddamn scoring machine robot. Who programs you, dog?
My mom, really. My mom really and don't want to make her mad. After the game, she in my ear mad and stuff. So that really what really like fueled me to really kill every game and stuff. So really, my mom really like got my mindset to be a killer every game.
Like, did she whoop you after the game if you didn't
score
20? Like what?
No, you can't like just yell and nag in my ear.
Yeah,
because I'm tired of hearing that. So I just gotta go.
That's fire. My mom the same way, bro. And obviously, just not about scoring because I don't do that like you do. But my mom the same way. Like I always hear it, still to this day, if I have a bad game.
Yeah, exactly. Same. I'm like, now I gotta go kill next game. Like I'm tired of hearing all this in my ear after every game. I'm like, dang, it's like 82 games.
That's fine. That's bad. Hey, I'll tell you what, though.
You every game, dog?
Yeah, like one game out of 82.
Get to it. I respect Mom. Dude, stay on
Don't
him.
let up. Yeah. Moms, don't let up. Stay on him. Keep the pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep the pressure.
Hey, and I'll tell you what our strategy, we had a great strategy to stop him yesterday, BD. The strategy was
I was going to ask that.
We were going to double him no matter where he went on the floor. We were double teaming him. If he came off a handoff, we was double teaming him. If he came off a ball screen, we was double teaming him. And when I realized the strategy wasn't going to work, BD, I was in a full-out trap, me and Moses Moody. and I'm like, oh, yeah, we got him close to the sideline. He about to turn the ball over. That man pulled up and shot. I almost fouled him because I'm still coming up on the trap. Like, I'm still closing the trap in. And he just rose up and shot it. I was like, oh no way. He different. This is Kobe like.
Nah, I definitely noticed that they was trapping all game, but then I was like, all right, because like we kind of had an idea that there'll be a lot of blitzing all game, so we kind of had a good scheme to counter. But then at a point in time, you just gotta see it early and then still get the ball and attack, no matter if the blitz is on you or not. So I think we had a good game plan for it, but I just came out, just want to be aggressive for sure.
Yeah, as a young dude, dog, like, you be killing every time you get in. Like I love how prepared and patient you are. You know what I mean? And a lot of dudes get opportunities in the league. They go to the right team, right situation. It's like, man, they may not have all the game, but it's a right fit. You got all the game. All the game that the NBA needs. You know what I mean? And, a lot of times your playing time, in the way you play, fluctuate. I mean, just talk about, like, how do you keep a level head, like outside of, like, how do you prep? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when they put you in the game, you on.
Yeah.
All the time. You know what I mean? And, you seem like in your rookie year, you got to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get bench some, play some, score 40, don't play. Like, talk about that process and, like, how you stay above board.
Yeah, just like you said, my first 2 years in and out, going crazy, and then you don't play the next game. That's tough for your scorer like me because you like, I can play out here, like I can really like kill out here. And then you just like start getting down. You're like, dang, like what am I doing wrong out here? And then you just start developing patience, talking to the vets, seeing what the stuff they went through, and then I probably say my last 2 years, my third year, my fourth year is probably. Well, this year's probably the only year where I really feel like, comfortable as far as like knowing I'm gonna play, knowing I'm a part of, the team every night if I'm healthy enough to play. So I probably say just really, I really developed that patience for my first 2 years and just being always like steady, but always like ready for ready for whatever. So I really think my first 2 years really helped me shape me to be the player that I am right now, just learning and going through those learning curves and stuff.
You who would you say was your vet along the way that was helping you figure these things out?
Probably my first year mainly, KD. And then, once Kai was around more, then me and him really connected. So probably say those two for sure. I'll probably say those are my, my vets for sure. Just talking to them, hanging out and stuff, just doing all the team stuff together. So yeah.
No, that's fire. I've never heard you speak this much. So
Yeah,
I'm actually happy to know that you talk.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
It actually leads me
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
It actually leads me to something that I want to say to you and a conversation that I want to have with you and that I know BD will have a lot to say about as well.
Yeah.
But the way you play the game of basketball, when I see you hoop, the guys who get buckets like you get buckets, they're all loved and like people are so excited to see them play. Like they're celebrated. You think of Kyrie, the way Kyrie get buckets. You go Jamal Crawford, you go Lou Will, you go like all of these guys who are just a straight KD, like a straight bucket, right? Like that's what they do. When they walk in, they are getting a bucket. No matter how you guard them, no matter what you do, they are going to figure out to get a bucket. They're all celebrating. I know you're young, but I don't see the excitement around the name Cam Thomas.
Yeah.
The way it should be for somebody who scored a basketball like you. And I want to ask you, do you have a reason why that is? And I also want to share with you why I think that is.
Yeah. Hey, I would love to know because I've been going through this since, the grassroots really just always being like overlooked, like, especially by, the media and stuff. People saying like putting people over you when they're not better than you, but then you don't. But then, it's still politics at the end of the day. But then you like at the end of the day, you still gotta look at the talent. Like I'm way better than him, but you're putting him over me because of what? Because I'm not on social media as much. Like I don't talk as much. I just go about my business and go on to the next game. So, I mean, I guess it's just because I'm not really around much. I don't talk much. I just go out there and play, handle my business, and go on. But hey, if you can tell me why, then I would love to know because I've been I've been really like wanting to know why. Like, I don't get enough love or respect as the other buckets in the league. So especially at my age, like right now, I'm averaging about 25 a game. I'm like, damn, I don't barely hear about it. So it's like I just love to know why.
Well, I'll share a few things with you because I think there's a few reasons. One of your most famous lines that people have ever heard from you is what? What can you?
Ain't shit funny?
Ain't shit funny. And
Right.
ain't shit funny was so funny to me. Like, why you don't laugh? Because ain't shit funny. That was so funny to me. And what I would say to you is if ain't shit funny, then make sure everybody know ain't shit funny.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is
Yeah.
you have to make people hate you because ain't shit funny.
Yeah.
They got to feel like ain't shit funny with him. I hate him. If you're not going to make them hate you because ain't shit funny, then you need to make them love you. And the way to make them love you is score the way you score. Smile more because I've seen you smile more right here in 10 minutes than I've ever seen in your 4 years in the NBA. I've seen you smile more right here.
Come on. Dog.
And I'm like, damn, maybe something is funny.
Don't try not to smile.
This is what I'm thinking when I'm sitting here watching you smile. Like, damn, maybe something is funny. Yeah. But smile more and be more extravagant when you score. Get the crowd involved. Talk to them. Or ain't shit funny at all times, and I'm making sure you know ain't shit funny, and I'm coming at you that way, and I'm gonna make you hate me because ain't shit funny. And I think you have to do that. You got to give people more personality. If you think that being a star in this NBA is just because you just gonna score points and be a star in this NBA, I'm here to tell you, you're missing the boat, brother. And I'm gonna tell you why you're missing the boat. Because this is the NBA, brother. This is, the NBA, when they come around to record, they say NBAE. Mm-hmm. Don't think that's just the people that's recording. That's this whole thing.
Yeah.
This is entertainment. This is show business. Yeah. And in show business, there's a character that's hated and there's a character that's loved. Yeah. The character that sits in the middle, he get killed off the show in week 1. Yeah. The character that sits in the middle, they get a couple lines they may say in the movie, and then you never hear from them again. That's the character that sit in the middle. So you scoring the way you score, you have to decide, ain't shit funny. I'm going to make sure y'all know that that's where I stand at all times. And so many things about me going to say that. And people will be able to grab onto that. Ain't shit funny. Or the way you score, it's electric, man. The way you bounce around the court, you come off, you jump high as hell. That's electric. So guess what, Then be electric. Be electric in the arena.
Be fun to watch.
Right? Like you may say, that ain't me. If you want to be who I think you want to be, because you don't score the ball the way you score. I feel like, I don't know you well, I feel like you live in the gym. Because there's no way you score the ball the way you score the ball.
Do that, dude.
And you are that confident anytime you have the ball and you don't just live in the gym. So I'm going to throw this out there. You're a gym rat. And if I'm wrong, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I don't think I'm flying anywhere. But you got to give people that,
I want to piggyback. Yeah, I want to piggyback off that because, one, I always consider myself an underdog in my career. You know what I mean? It was always dudes ranked over me. And that was because the NBA is, to Dre's point, it's entertainment, right? So you're going to have dudes who get bigger marketing deals or get more recognized or make the all-star team because they're on a better team. But what he's saying is persona, right? I had to go and say, okay, I don't think none of these dudes is better than me. They may be in better situations, but what am I going to do? Like, if we all averaging between 7 to 10 assists, you know what I mean? What else can I bring? Fuck it, I'm going to lead the league in steals. I'm going to try and be a defensive nightmare. But then when I rock, man, I'm about to rock these dudes to sleep. You feel what I'm saying? And I never talk really, I didn't talk shit, but it was just little antics. You know what I mean? A smirk, like ain't shit funny. Like that's a smile and then a frown, right? Yeah. That it's that little do that. That's your mantra. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? That's your persona. So now them 25 points got a story to it. It got energy to it. The other people feeling it. You know what I mean? They feeling. You got to make people feel your points. Yeah. You know what I mean? You out there getting buckets. Like it's the easiest thing in the world. So you make shit look hella easy, you know what I mean? But you got to make people feel it. You gotta have the opponents feel it. Your teammates gotta feel it. The energy in the arena, they gotta feel it. And you ain't gotta be a rah-rah dude because you ain't a rah-rah dude. But all you gotta do is smile and frown because ain't shit funny.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And so like that persona becomes what you walk in the gym with. That's what Drake said. You walking in the gym, man, ain't shit funny. That don't mean shit ain't funny. It just ain't funny today.
Right.
Not when I'm on this court. You know what I mean? Not when I'm out here. Ain't shit funny. And y'all gonna pay for it. And so I think that's where you are now. It's like, all right, you 25 in the game, bro. And what?
Yeah.
And what? You know what I mean? And what? Add something to, challenge yourself to, and then wrap that shit in that persona that ain't shit funny. Now them 25 gonna be 28, 6, 4. You know what I mean? And like, you gonna be walking off the court like, damn, they fucking with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They really fucking with how I get down. I ain't really changed nothing but my persona. You know what I mean? And like, I think that's what it is, because you so goddamn talented and you so quiet and you do it so naturally. It's like, man, I've been doing this. Why they don't? Nah, go make them pay attention to you.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
Real
Because
shit.
you got the hard part.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that most people don't have is the hard part. Like, the hard part is easy for you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like, I love Kawhi Leonard. He's a special talent. I've watched him grow in the league. I came in, I think, a year after Kawhi. Played against him in some great battle. Kawhi Leonard has made a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard is a star. He's never been a superstar because he don't speak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, when he first signed with New
But he got a hell of a brand.
He does, right?
You know what I mean?
So
he got a brand by not speaking.
Facts, but check this out, though. But check this out. No one really was catching on to Kawhi, right? He signs with New Balance. Right. In the first commercial, they do kind of the little penny thing. It's two people arguing, and it's not Kawhi's voice, right? They found one moment to capitalize on. They found his laugh.
Yeah.
And now he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
Right? And since he became the funny guy, now Kawhi is more talked about than ever. He's more known than ever, right? Like, and he's played less since then. But he's the funny guy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They found a way, and that's all this is, bro. So I just wanted to say to you, like, don't miss the boat.
Yeah.
Like, don't miss the boat and think that if I go, all right, they ain't listen when I score 25, so I'm average 30 this year. All right, they ain't listen when I average 30, I'm an average 40. Like, they gonna be like, yo, that's crazy, he averaging 40. But in order for it to equal out for Cam Thomas, give a little more.
Yeah.
Like BD said, maybe you smile and it's a frown because ain't shit. But give a little more, man. Don't miss the boat thinking, nope, it's just gonna be about buckets, because I'm gonna tell you this. As much as it is about buckets, just buckets ain't gonna sell for the NBA.
Yeah.
And that's what this is all about at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's entertainment, show business.
Bingo.
So be a part of the show.
Talk that talk, big homie. Tell him. Hey, bro, this is and this is real game. You know what I mean? This is some big homie shit and some big brother shit, because, you know, usually you don't get this type of game.
Not for real.
You know, when somebody your rival, right? And then a lot of times you on a team where, you know, it ain't a lot of vets. You know what I mean? Y'all not winning. It look like y'all tanking, but this is a great opportunity for you to add those two things to your game. You know what I mean? So take that challenge and say, okay, when they gonna know who I am coming out of this season, right? I'm gonna add these two things to my persona and also my game. You know what I mean? And then the basketball guys are gonna take care of you, bro, because you got superpowers in this space. You know what I mean? For what you do. And then my question is like, what is your motivating factor? You know what I'm saying? Because I heard you say you get overlooked. You've been doing this for a while. Like, what continue to motivate you, and where do you want to be?
Yeah, just the motivating part just always being, like everybody say, the underdog, overlooked, not getting enough respect that you want in the league or wherever you play at. So that's always gonna motivate me. I probably say now, my first few years it was just, being drafted late, drafted late in the draft. But now it's really like my first 2 years not playing. So I really use that as well as the motivation, like the chip on my shoulders, people would say, as me not playing my first 2 years. So I really use that now, but really just trying to use anything I can just to go out there and have some type of edge to go dominate each game. So probably just all that for real.
The NFL season's rolling along. The contenders are separating from the pack. The one thing that hasn't changed this season is DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Our friends at the Volume. It's the number one place to bet touchdowns. Fade to the corner of the end zone, running back breaks through the line, gallop 60 yards for a touchdown. They don't care how you get them. They want to bet on touchdowns, and you should at DraftKings, the best place to do it. If you're ready to place your first bet, make it simple. A player scoring a touchdown, just go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, takes 90 seconds, download it, make your pick. Here's a reason. New customers, do a touchdown dance of your own. Bet $5. That's it. And get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Score big, DraftKings Sportsbook, number one place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code Colin, C-O-L-I-N. Got to use the code C-O-L-I-N. Get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins, betting just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
As BD said, I think most people thought y'all were going to be a team that's tanking. All of a sudden, you bring in a new coach, in Jordy, who I respect. I've seen him on the bench with Mike Brown. I respect the intensity that he brings to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard from people that I respect as basketball minds that he's a great basketball mind.
Yeah,
I don't know that to be certain. I've never interacted with him much, but what I do appreciate is he bring a fire to the sideline. Like even when he's assistant, he was up off the bench, he's screaming. Like he bring a certain fire that I respected. And so when you look at trading Mikal Bridges, who was the leading scorer on the team, most people are like, oh, they tanking. And then all of a sudden, now you got the ball in your hand. Dennis is one of the ultimate competitors I've played against.
Yeah.
You got Cam Johnson playing well, Dorian Finney-Smith, who's just a dog.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, y'all ain't as bad as people thought y'all was going to be,
Exactly,
right? Like y'all there near 500, which in the East, by the way, right now, you right in the thick of things.
It's playoffs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself in the way now that you've been handed the keys to the offense, being a part of their long-term future? Is that what you see in your future moving forward in this league?
I mean, obviously being drafted in Brooklyn is home. It's my second home, as I've been saying. This year is my second home. Just be able to grow from 18, 19 years old to where I am now. So it's always been like that second home for me. The fans love me. So I definitely really like gravitate towards the fans, and the fans gravitate towards me, especially because how I play. New York love bucket getters. So that's really what they really gravitate towards me. And
they do, man.
So yeah, they always have my back no matter what. So I really would love to be in Brooklyn, of course.
I like your growth. I like the way that you were patient, you've been ready, and now you stepping into your opportunity to prove to be who you are, right? To stamp your name in that top 25, them top 5 shooting guards. You know what I mean? And I think that, as Brooklyn gets better, as you continue to grow, like you can cornerstone, you know what I mean? And give this franchise somebody to recognize.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And, I'm just excited for everything that you got going, your growth. I want to see more shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm an old head. I'm your OG. I need to see more shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know you can score, right? But I want you in that upper echelon, right? Because your scoring is so dangerous that what are the other two things that you're gonna add is a rebounding, is a playmaking, is a defense, is a steals, is a hustle plays. You know what I mean? Are you a glue guy? Is whatever it is, it got to be something else to make them hate you.
Yeah. I think this
You know
year,
what I mean?
I think this year though, what most people don't see is the playmaking. Sometimes I'm not gonna get the assists because like when Golden State was blitzing, I'm passing to the pocket. I don't get the assist for it if somebody's in the pocket and make that hockey assist. So I think I think for me, you got to watch me play to know like, oh, he is playmaking because I'm getting out the blitz, so it's on the guy whoever was set the screen in the blitz to make the right play. So I'm like getting the hockey assist, which is not really an assist for me. So I think that part of my game is really grown, and obviously with Jordy, he really was preaching defense, playing hard on defense. I think that aspect
Hey,
really helped.
man,
So,
that just means you don't like to pass the goddamn ball.
that means I'm getting blitzed. That means stop blitzing.
And you get double
That means
teamed,
stop ducking.
and you frustrated, and you like, fuck it, I might as well make the right play.
You know what's funny about that,
Hey,
though?
Doc, that's what scorers do. That's what scorers do. Oh, yeah, I'm playmaking and shit. No, you ain't. You shooting the ball all the time, bro. So when you get double teamed.
Hey, check this out, though. What I will say is I understand that. You know why I understand that? Like, obviously, I think I'm an incredible playmaker, and, like, I can pass the ball.
Yeah.
But I made a career out of getting the ball out of a blitz with Steph Curry and making the next play. Steph didn't necessarily get the assist, and it was on me to read what the next play was, but I can they're to read because Steph Curry just drew 2 defenders. Yeah. So now there's someone open. I need to find the open guy. Cool. I can find the open man with my eyes closed. Right. And so I understand what you're saying, though. And like, even watching you last night for 23 minutes that you played,
you
were
great, bro.
way more willing. The only shot that drove me up a wall was when you shot over me double team. Parker's almost fouled, but I just could not fucking believe you shot that shot. But you were way more of a willing passer than I thought you were.
Yeah. That's just me. That's just the growth this year, going over the film and stuff, and just knowing that teams will probably send the blitz at me a lot more this year. So it's really just being open to being that willing passer, hitting the guy in that pocket, and just trusting that he can make the right play. And because at the end of the day, it's 4-on-3 on the backside with drawing 2 defenders. So you just got to live the result and live with the play the guy made. So that's really just part of my growth this year, my 4th year. So that's really helped me for sure.
Hey, bro, but you only get a half. I said 2 to 2 to
Nah, I'm telling you, the whole thing, nah. Play that
hey, bro, the hockey assist is half.
Nah.
That's half.
It needs to be a full
I need steals. Come on, dog. 2 steals. All right, this is what we're going to do. 2 steals, right? Or let's say 1.5 steals and 3 fouls, average for the rest of the year. We got to get them fouls up.
Fouls.
Hey, bro, we got to get the fouls up.
Fouls up?
Yeah. Yeah, because that means you playing defense. You know what I mean? Like, I used to stay in foul trouble, but I did lead the league in steals. But I just think that, like, personality-wise, right? Oh, yeah, you scoring, but you ain't fouling nobody. You know what I mean? Like, I think it just makes you more aggressive. And you got the makeup defensively, right? To like, man, go hack somebody 3 times. Like, just know I'm about to hack somebody 3 times, and it should be the starting shooting guard or whoever you guard. You know what I mean? That shit ain't funny. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing funny. Yeah. That ain't nothing funny when I come out here and be hacking. Because they ain't going to call them on. That's how you get your steals.
Yeah, sure.
And it's a presence.
Yeah.
Right. It goes into the same thing what we were saying.
Yeah.
Hey, but you I once heard Boo Williams, who I got a lot of respect for. I played with the family on the Nike circuit. I remember going to the Boo Williams tournament.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a pioneer in this. The guys he's had, one in particular, Allen Iverson, Bubba Chuck, who we all love.
Yeah.
He said, no, Cam Thomas is the best scorer I've ever been around, not Allen Iverson. What does that do for you to hear that? Like, that to me, that's fucking crazy.
That's wild.
It's definitely it's definitely great to hear, especially from a guy, like you said, who's coached, I mean, numerous pros, numerous first round picks, all that stuff, Hall of Famers. So it's definitely a step in the right direction for me. But, that's really like everything, especially being from the same area, me and Alan, like being close near the same area. So that's really like everything. So that's definitely a top tier compliment for me. So I just want to keep going for sure.
And then you did play with like you played with KD. Yeah, KD, James Harden, and Kyrie. What was the one-on-ones like?
Yeah. Because all
We
them
ain't
love
really
playing
Talk about
one-on-one.
them ones.
Yeah, we ain't really play ones though. Yeah, bro, we ain't never really played ones for real. Honestly.
What?
Yeah, bro, we never really played
You
ones.
weren't trying to get
Yeah,
you
I
weren't
was
trying to
trying to
get the
play.
one-on-one
No, I
thing?
was.
They didn't want
Yeah.
it. They weren't ready. They didn't want it.
Season legs. They was like they want to stay for the season. I'm like, hey.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is disappointing.
Yeah, bro. We
Man.
never really played ones for real when I was here with them. So I was like, dang.
Man, KD always
That's
playing
it.
ones.
Always. And he didn't really want to play. I was like, dang.
Wow, that is disappointing.
Yeah. But no, it's definitely good though, playing with those guys. Those guys I can consider my brothers really. You just like be able to build that bond with them, be able to have like their number and talk to them whenever. So I definitely cherish, that year and a half with them for sure.
And what did you take from each one? If you could,
Yeah,
if there's one thing that you took from each one, what
just
would that
Kai,
be?
Kai first, just his patience offensively. I mean, he don't let nobody speed him up, especially in the league. I really try to take that. Just not letting nobody speed me up, get into my spots, and just be able to make the shot at my spot. You can't really learn much from K because K, like, 7 feet doing what he do. So it's kind of hard to learn from him
Yeah.
at my side.
You just watch.
Yeah, you just watching like,
Yep.
oh, damn, that's tough. And then James, like, like I said before, like, I really patterned my game after James when he was in Houston, just watching. Like, I really try to pattern my game after him a little bit, but still take stuff from him. But I really try to pattern my game after him when he was in Houston with the ball in his hand, the step back threes and stuff, all the, ISO moves. So I really try to pattern my game after James a little bit. So, before I even got there, I was already tapped in with watching James and stuff, knowing all his moves and stuff. So, yeah.
Man, that's amazing.
That brings me to
you
a question.
Play with 3.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was about to say that.
No, I was just gonna say he played with 3 players that have flawless offensive games, no offensive deficiencies.
Yeah.
So that was it. Go ahead, Jay.
No, I was going to ask because I saw James make a comment the other day, and I actually, most people would take it as a slight at Steph. I don't take it as a slight at Steph because, quite frankly, the man just said Steph was in a realm of his own. So
Yeah.
respect that. But he made a valid point, and he was talking about the way that he played basketball and the step backs and all of that, like how much a lot of people drew from his game. And so I guess my question to you is, and coming up during that time, obviously I'm in it and I'm playing, do you think more young guys like yourself were watching James and saying, oh man, I want to play like that, or watching Steph and saying that?
Good question. I think we really gravitated towards James because James was doing the ISOs and like breaking people down one-on-one, scoring the 40s and 50s. I think Steph really changed the way teams wanted to play the game of basketball, shooting the threes, the pace the pace y'all play at, just moving around without the ball. I think Steph really changed the way the teams around the league try to play. James really changed the individual play of, players like the ISOs, really me, just the ISOs, the handles, step backs, shooting tough shots, just the foul drawing, just all that stuff. I think James really changed the individual skill of how players wanted to play the game. Steph really changed like the team culture. Everybody want to shoot threes now. Everybody, if you can't shoot threes, you can't play. So it's like he really changed. Definitely changed the team aspect of the league for sure.
Wow, that's incredible. I never
That's
thought about it that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially from the young dudes. It's good to hear from the young dudes because, it's like who y'all gravitating to, right? And who you patterning your game after is. And Dre, go back to really the statement that Harden made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it is a difference between what Steph do and how he get it done and, Harden. And I think like this next generation, like you guys are all so weaponized offensively. You know what I mean? It's just like you can just tell you just in the lab working on your, you know what I mean? You're just working on your
for
arsenal.
real.
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real. Yeah. So I think James and Steph are like the two of our generation, for the young guys, is just like the 1 and 2. So, credit to those guys for changing the game, but it's our time now for sure. So yeah.
No doubt. And
what player surprised you the most? Like game wise, you like, damn, that dude cold. I need to take inventory on him.
Well, that's a good question. It'd be a lot of people that kill us, and I'm like, hey, I didn't know he was like that. So it's like we always have that game, like everybody go crazy on us. But I'll probably say my second year, Brandon Ingram, at the beginning of the year, he was. I was like, yeah, he cold. Like he was pulling up over K, making it, just getting to his spots. I was like, yeah, he cold for sure.
That's tough. That's tough. It's funny to hear you say that. Like, man, somebody always get off on us that's not supposed to.
Always.
It's because everyone in the league, like if you play meaningful minutes, like you're now doing, like you are the focal point of a team now. But what you'll realize is, and you may not have found that person yet because this is the most you've played consistently this year, where the ball is like, and it's like your coach is inviting you to be Cam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is the first time your coach has invited you to be Cam. Perfect, all right, so I think you'll probably start to figure it out, but there's always a guy in the league that if you say that person's name, people would never know that that's the guy you struggle with. So, like, for instance, we used to always joke, like, the guy I used to struggle with the most was Taj Gibson. Like, Taj Gibson may be one of the only people that I've ever in my career I asked for a switch. Like, I was like, because Jermaine O'Neal was on my team at times, my second year. And I'm like, J.O., you got to guard him, man. I'm going to go guard Joakim Noah. Like, I can't. He giving me fits, J.O. Like, you got to guard. And at that time, I'm trying to keep my minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to stay on the floor. So, like, J.O., you got to go guard him. It was Taj Gibson for me. Every time I play Taj Gibson, he would give me hell. For Steph, Ricky Rubio, every time Steph would play Ricky Rubio would give us hell. KD, it was actually slow-mo. Kyle Anderson used to give KD fits when we would play against Kyle Anderson. And so to hear you say, like, yo, it's always one guy that, like, out of nowhere, he just cook us.
Bruh, I'm like in heavy help. They're like, oh, he's not really going to shoot much. I'm in heavy help. And then he go hit 3-4 threes. I'm like, I mean, what you want me to do? Like, you told me
Jalen Wilson did to me last night.
Nah, J. Will can shoot.
Man, listen, they were like, yo, he could shoot some, but he, like, he more so want to drive. Man, he came out busting my eye. Then he drove, put his shoulder in my chest. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Like, I had no idea this dude could hoop like this, man.
He was
cooking me last night. I had no clue.
God. Big shoulder.
Man, he hit me with a crazy shoulder and then reversed the call. I'm like, bro, he can't just veer into me like that, bro. It's crazy. Hey, young fella played well, though. Really well.
He did, for sure, though. Credit to all the young guys.
My dude was...
they did. Yes, they did.
Yeah, some young talent, man. Yeah, I got some hell of a talent. I like the young pieces. My dude was Jose Calderon. I don't know if it's a Spain thing, but I couldn't stand Jose Calderon. For some reason, he always outplayed me when we played, dude. I was like, great player, great point guard. You only have these games against me, dude.
Jose got paid off you.
Like, bro, hey, bro, serious, bro.
Nah,
that's
I hate that.
It's like, dang, dude, I gotta play against this dude. Everything they gonna do, and they gonna beat you doing it.
Facts.
But that's the beauty of the league, though. You know what I mean? It's like the league is always about matchups, right? And you never know who has your number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, totally. Yeah, that's the beauty of the league, and it's never all.
Who do you like? Who do you like going up against? Who are the top 3 people when you see them? You like, okay, Okay, it's about that time. Oh yeah, it's that time. Come on, man. Give me 3 people. Come on, we're gonna start this
Can't do
beef
that.
right now.
Nah, I can't do that. It's the whole league. I like playing against the whole league.
It's the whole league.
Yeah, I like playing against
Who's
the
the
whole league.
top
Line it up.
dogs?
Yep. That's how I always
I
felt
mean,
about line it
yeah.
up. You know, I don't really duck no smoke from no team. Just line it up. I don't care who the team is. I'm coming out there to play aggressive.
Who do you want to know? Hey, I got smoke for y'all. Every time I see y'all, it's up. I got smoke for y'all. Everybody.
Every team, bro. I'm telling you, every team. I got every team. I don't pick no
It's
favorites.
all.
It's every team. I don't care who it is.
I respect it.
Everybody equal.
Yeah.
I respect. Guess what? You know why?
What's up?
Because ain't shit funny.
Said
That's
it.
it.
Enough
Like that's
funny.
it right there. Like I'm not.
Ain't shit
That's
funny.
the same person. I'm not impressed by none. Not one of y'all are going to make me feel like I need to do more against you.
Yeah.
Ain't shit funny. That's all in the same. You got to give people that, bro.
That's that
That's
persona.
the same thing.
That's that
Like
persona.
ain't shit funny. I don't care about none of y'all. Like I'm not moved by you. I'm moved by going to get these buckets. Ain't shit funny. Like you know, like that's you got it,
That's
bro.
your thing,
I'm telling
bro.
you got it. It's right
That's
in
your
front of you.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your mantra, bro. That's your
For
persona.
sure.
Like, yeah, the big homie, you know, that's a
Yeah,
blessing.
no,
You
for
know what I
real.
mean? Embrace that because you are that.
You are that.
You know what I mean? You are that. Like, ain't nobody laughing when they got to match
At
up with
all.
you.
It ain't funny.
They got work. They got some work to do.
Yeah.
No.
You feel
No,
me?
for sure.
sure.
Man.
So take that with you for sure.
Gotcha.
And just speaking of your team, you know, like I said, I think y'all are having a much better year than anyone anticipated.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, coming off a couple wins to end off a tough West Coast road trip. You know, y'all come off a win against us, or win against Kings, win against us. Y'all got Phoenix, but you know, how do you see this season now playing out for y'all? Like, does it feel like the tune of the organization is changing with the success that y'all are having?
Yeah. Honestly, from preseason stuff, I think everybody wanted to come out and win games. Obviously, nobody wants to go out there to lose every game. So I think the motto that we had was just be competitive, like be physical, be connected. Wherever that takes us. But I think we really, as players, really bought into the new staff, to what they're teaching us. So I think that's really helped us, and us really we like playing together. I think we like playing together, and we really want to prove the doubters wrong. So I think we always felt we were, good enough to play like how we are now. I think honestly, we dropped some games that we could have won. So I think our record could be much better than what it is, honestly. So I think we're like right there. It's always like just young team stuff, learn how to finish the game. So I think we just going through that sometimes, and I think we got a really good year. We just gotta keep sticking with it and have a really good year. Just keep sticking with what we're doing.
Yes, sir. And your ankle,
Agreed.
like, how you feel about that? Like, will you miss a bunch of time with that, or will it be
Nah, I shouldn't. It's not even my ankle. I think it was like just my left hammy tightness.
Okay.
It's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Just didn't feel right finishing. Probably could have made it worse if I kept playing against y'all. So I was just like, I'm just let the young guys play, finish it up, and then credit to them that everybody stepped up, making shots, playing hard. So you're gonna need a lot of people to step up, when I'm out. So definitely need that.
Courtney is y'all trainer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's live in that training room, bro. Get back out on that course so you
For
can
sure, bro.
you could be an all-star this year. By the way, what do you feel about the case you're making to be an all-star this year in the East, especially where Damian Lillard hasn't had as great of a year? The Philadelphia 76ers having a down year. You got a lot of guys that's been all-stars that ain't necessarily playing as good as you're playing. What's your case and how you looking at that?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking to, have my name in that convo for sure. I think I'm making a great case, especially for how our team was projected to be to start the year. They was projected us to be the worst team in the league. And then, we're coming out surprising people. And then my play, speaks for itself. So I think I'm definitely making a great case early on. I mean, it's still early, but I definitely want to keep it up and hopefully, have my name be All-Star this year for sure.
Let's go, man. You got the city. You got the city. You're one of the best cities, basketball cities, in the world. Talk about just, as we wrap up, just what New York, you know what I mean? And being in New York, you said it's like a second home, how they embraced you. Just talk about that energy and like how basketball is just so exciting. Like every day you wake
Yeah,
up
bro. Just
in New York.
even like my rookie year when I first got drafted, everybody loved me. Like even, social media, all the fans, they loved the pick. And then just, every time I got in, whether it was at the end of the game or, you know, get surprised, throwing me in like second or third quarter, and I go out there, hit a crazy shot or go start cooking, and then, the whole crowd in the arena go crazy. So I just feel like that's really like I said, my second home, like they love Cam Thomas. So so every time I'm at home, I try to put on the show for them like the best way I can. So, because you never know, you never know, somebody new might come, never saw you play before, and you want to put on a great show because, I just love to put on the show for the Brooklyn crowd for sure. So I just really love it.
I just processed. You told me before the show started, you said, oh yeah, we play Phoenix. And then we flying after the game. And in my mind, I'm like, y'all flying on the red eye, that's crazy. Like the red eye messed you up for a couple days. But it just dawned on me that y'all are flying on the red eye because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Get to the crib on Thanksgiving.
I swear the league make you forget the days.
Man.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving,
Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna ask y'all that. Like, holidays was always the worst. You know what I mean?
Awful.
Sometimes you make it home, sometimes you don't. Man, both of y'all tell the people who are going to be at home eating these delicious ass turkeys, stuffing. This is me, yams, mac and cheese. Y'all can't eat none of that shit. And y'all probably not gonna be around. Usually it's like, oh, Thanksgiving I'm home, Christmas I'm away. Talk about just that, both of y'all, just how tough it is being away from family and traveling during the holidays at this time playing games.
Yeah, just for me personally, I always spent holidays with my fam. So my first few years in the league, I haven't spent Christmas home once with my mom or something. I never spent Christmas home once. So we always left out or had to stay somewhere because you had another game. So it's always tough with that, but it is what it is. It's part of the league. And Thanksgiving, this is probably my first Thanksgiving where I actually have a chance to be home on an off day. And so yeah, cool. It was definitely dope for sure. It's definitely tough though.
That's great. Draymond Green gets no Christmas.
No, I'm about to say he don't count for Christmas.
In 10 years. Do you even know what Christmas is? You on the biggest stage.
I really appreciate Thanksgiving because we don't get a Christmas. Last year, I got a Christmas for the first time because I was suspended. That was about the only silver lining of being suspended. Is I was actually like not even just Christmas Day, but I was home for the holiday weeks. Like I was home for Thanksgiving, then I was home for the week leading into Christmas with all the Christmas carols with my kids, and then I was home for New Year's. Like I was with my family for all the holiday weeks. So shout out to all them idiots that said I was a crash out. I'm smarter than you. I got to spend a holiday with my
good way to look at it for sure.
The silver lining, man. We always look at the positive.
Look at the positive out it.
So that's what it is. What's your go-to Thanksgiving dinner before we get out of here? What you gotta have on Thanksgiving?
Mac and cheese. It's mandatory. That's mandatory for sure. Gotta have mac and cheese. You don't got mac and cheese there, you don't know what you're doing.
And who cooking the meal?
Growing up, it was always my grandma. So she always cooked.
Love.
Recently it's been my mom though, but if I'm home or not. So yeah, but really my grandma should really be cooking up for sure.
Is mom gonna meet you in Brooklyn since you're gonna be home?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You're gonna be there.
Let's go.
You're gonna be there.
Let's go. That's fire.
Yeah.
No, BD, you got something else?
I just want to make some Draymond Greens. I wish that I could go to the store and go into Ralph's or Kroger's and get some frozen Draymond Greens. I've been dying. Why don't we have Draymond Greens? This would be the best thing for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know what?
Next Thanksgiving, dog, we got to have Draymond Greens.
We on that. I'm looking into that. I'm looking into that. Killer Cam, we appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on the show. It is great to talk to you, to hear you speak, and I won't say the disrespectful thing that most people say is like, you speak well. Like, did you think I was dumb? Like, I'm not going to say it. I'm just happy to hear you speak and know that you talk and you smile and that you got a personality. Yeah. And we thank you for coming on the show. And before BD say something, before you say something, I just want to say again, give it to them, brother. They will love it.
Yeah.
The way you score the ball.
Yeah.
It's special.
Yeah.
Give them the next thing. Don't fall into do not fall into the trap. It's just about buckets. The Brooklyn Nets gonna pay you a lot of money to be that franchise guy. They gotta be able to do more with it. You know what I'm saying? So just know that. Give it to them, bro. Ain't shit funny. If ain't shit funny, figure it out.
Got you. Yep.
That's all I gotta say. Ain't shit funny, baby. That's the persona. You know what I mean? Appreciate having you.
Nah, man. I appreciate y'all for having me on, man.
I need my two things, man. I'm still not gonna let you get away with that pocket pass. I'm be hitting you too, bro. I'll be DMing you like, yo, with them rebounds, with them steals.
I got you.
Tell them, Dre, I'll be tapped in. I'll be tapped in.
Respect. But no, I appreciate y'all for having me though, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir, bro. Good luck the rest of this year. Bro. Get healthy. And know that if you understand what I'm saying here. I ain't saying rush back before you healthy.
Yeah.
But know that in order to be the top dog, if you can be back in 4, then work your ass off and do everything to prove to them that, no, I was ready in 3 because I did everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Get back. Do everything you got to do to get back because that's going to determine if you can become an all-star or not, and you deserve that.
100. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Much love, bro.
Much love, man.